I don't know how they could expect that after all of this time, we would still just be silent.
Meghan Markle is speaking her truth as a source tells ET that Prince Philip's health condition is more serious than they originally knew.
Well, at the moment, we heard from the Duchess of Cornwall that Prince Philip is slowly responding to treatment. He's clearly very unwell.
On Wednesday, a new preview.
Some of the words that they still say with a British accent, so they'll say zebra. And what else do they say? They have these little moments where it comes out, because they have very American accents, but they say words that are just like him, and I think it's adorable. Zebra's a good one.
Zebra, I love it. Under the Sun is ranting and raving about the new David Beckham documentary on Netflix. The 4-part series is giving an inside look at his career, relationship, and family.
But they say words that are just like him. And I think it's adorable. Zebra is a good one. Zebra. I love. Under the Sun is ranting and raving about the new David Beckham documentary on Netflix. The 4-part series is giving an inside look at his career, relationship, and family. Victoria is obviously a key figure of this documentary, and folks are loving the interaction between the two, including Beaks calling out Victoria when she music wants music. Buckle up, T-Squad, because Buckingham Palace just made a move that could officially erase Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's kids from the royal family lineup. And the receipts are wild. From altered birth records to questionable christenings and a brand new royal takedown, it's all unraveling fast. Is this the end of the Sussex royal fairy tale, or just the beginning of a royal reckoning? We've got the full breakdown, insider tea, and what this means for Meghan, Harry, and their brand moving forward. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. So stay tuned till the very end. Music? Tomorrow is nice. Oh, hello. Hi. Congratulations. Thanks for taking the time out. Music? So, here's the tea, and it's scalding hot. Buckingham Palace has reportedly dropped the hammer on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's kids, Archie and Libert. Yep, word is the palace is making it official. No more royal titles for the Sussex children. And this isn't some petty drama or royal gossip. It's a constitutional move grounded in the 1917 letters patent. Times with him as he slowly starts to grow up. And I hate you off to see two special people in the minutes. The Queen and the Duke. Yes. And we just bumped into the Duke as we were walking by, which was so nice. So, it'll be a nice moment to introduce the baby to more family. And my mom's with us as well. So, it's been a really, here we go. Another great-grandchild. Basically, the crown's playing by the book and cutting the kids out of the royal fold altogether. King Charles isn't yelling. He's lawyering up. Legal steps are allegedly being taken to remove Archie and Lilith's HR status for good, severing them from any royal duties, roles, or perks. For Meghan, this is brutal. Her whole brand has been built around the image of a modern royal mom. And now the rug's being pulled out from under her. Financially, reputation-wise, brand-wise, this is a disaster. And Harry, behind the scenes, he's reportedly scrambling to do damage control. But the palace, silent, ice cold. The message is clear. No more second chances. No more blurred lines. Meghan, can you tell us what it's like becoming a new mom and tell us a little bit about baby Sussex, as we're calling in? It's magic. It's pretty amazing. And, I mean, I have the two best guys in the world, so I'm really happy. Tell us a little bit about your son. What's he like? Is he sleeping well? Good baby. Yes, he has the sweetest temperament. He's really lovely guy. He's great. Oh my God. There. Showing up. You have to do these things for the cameras, you know. So close to me wanting to stand and I have cameras in my jeans. So I understand. An old soul. I think he knows exactly what's like. Now, here's where it gets even wilder. The palace didn't just send out a vague press release or let the tabloids run wild. They came with receipts, final proof. They're calling it actual documents that officially shake up Archie and Lib's royal standing. And this isn't just paperwork drama. This is a full-on symbolic strike. The monarchy isn't playing anymore. They're done watching from the sidelines. Now, rewind a bit and we can understand why this is such a big deal. From day one, Meghan and Harry's approach to their kids' births was, let's just say, different. No royal hospital photos, no clear records that lined up with tradition, and a lot of head-scratching moments. Meghan framed it all as a privacy choice, but according to palace insiders, that privacy angle might have been a convenient cover, and not everyone was buying it. Oprah with Meghan and Harry. A CBS primetime special was released which shows Oprah Winfrey asking the Duchess of Sussex how she feels about having the palace hear what she and Prince Harry have to say. I don't know how they could expect that. After all of this time we would still just be silent if there is an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating falsehoods about us. And if that comes with risk of losing things, I mean, there's a lot that's been lost already. And then things got real sketchy. When Archie was born, his birth certificate was suddenly edited months later. Meghan's original name, Rachel Meghan, was removed and replaced with her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. Like, who does that? That's not a small edit. That's a whole rewrite. Meghan tried to explain it away, saying the palace told her to do it. But the palace clapped back fast, saying, absolutely not. So, naturally, people started asking, what was she trying to change or cover up? That one little change in paperwork sent the conspiracy mill spinning. Was it about control, legal positioning, rewriting her place in royal history? No one knew for sure, but the doubt, it was growing fast. And then came baby number 2, Elizabeth Diana, born in 2021, and the drama exploded. No hospital in the UK. No official baby photo, no formal announcement from the royal household. Instead, Meghan's team dropped a perfectly polished press release from sunny California like, hey, she's here. And everything's great. But the timeline, something didn't quite add up. People on the internet did what they do best and started comparing Meghan's bump in Zoom calls to actual paparazzi pics. And let's just say they weren't matching. Up. The size and shape seem to change. More often than a Hollywood script. Rewrite. And when you're dealing with a family as tradition heavy as the British monarchy, stuff like that really stands out. I mean, isn't it fun to watch David hold Victoria accountable? I mean, even in that playful way, it was interesting to see him hold her accountable. But I think that if we were really going to compare, David and Victoria to any members of the royal family, it would be William and Catherine. It's that, that flirtation, that public. Let's be honest, this isn't just any family we're talking about. This is the royal family. And when it comes to births, they treat them like state-level events. Every detail is recorded, CH checked, and stamped with royal protocol. So, when Meghan and Harry's version of events came out, it always felt a little off. Something just didn't sit right. And while the palace tried to keep it classy and quiet, they didn't ignore what was happening behind the scenes. For years, they let the rumors slide. The strange birth secrecy, the title confusion, and even that explosive Oprah interview. But let's not kid ourselves. While they stayed silent, they were definitely keeping score. Music? Music? Now, here we are and the final proof. It's apparently out and insiders say it's brutal. The royal status of Archie and Lilith is under serious scrutiny, and it all goes back to the 1917 letters patent. This isn't just some outdated royal guideline. It's the law that defines who gets to be called prince or princess. And it's not up for interpretation. It's about having the right bloodline, being born legitimately, and most importantly, being born under royal supervision. If those boxes aren't all ticked, sorry. The titles don't count. It's not about feelings, it's about rules. Their decision to step back as senior members of the royal family, moving to the US, their marriage, parenthood, philanthropic endeavors, and how they are handling life under intense public pressure. For the royal family, this interview is coming at such a difficult time. This marks the couple's first televised interview since their engagement in 2017, and royal expert Katie Nicholl told ET on Wednesday. And no, this isn't some royal revenge plot. This is about keeping the crown in check, restoring constitutional order. After years of chaos, palace insiders are saying Meghan had a whole strategy laid out. She wanted the best of both worlds. Keep that royal sparkle, raise the kids in sunny California, and cash in on the fairy tale without the royal responsibilities. But apparently, the monarchy has had enough. They've drawn their line in the sand. And this time, they're not backing down. Music? And then there's Harry. Poor guy. Sources say he's been losing sleep over this. He's supposedly been calling up senior royals at odd hours, trying to talk things out, explain himself, maybe even beg for some kind of compromise. But here's the thing. This isn't personal anymore. This isn't a family chat. This is about legacy. It's about the royal bloodline, the future of the institution, and who gets to be a part of that story. Yes. He has the sweetest temperament. He's really calm and who he gets that from? Yeah. And he's just been the dream. So, it's been a special couple days. Who does he take after? Does he look back? Anyone? We're still trying to figure that out. Everyone says that babies change so much. Over 2 weeks. We're basically sort of monitoring how the changing process happens over this next. Inside the palace. The wheels are already turning. Legal teams are working overtime to put together the paperwork that would formally strip Archie a little bit of their titles. And this isn't just about taking away the prince and princess labels. It's a full cutoff. No royal protections, no ceremonial roles, no spot in the royal pecking order. Just regular names without the crown. That's it. Done. And for Meghan, this is hitting deep. Her whole image has been tied to the royal narrative. From Netflix documentaries to that polished lifestyle brand, her identity as a duchess and royal mom was the foundation. That was the hook. That was the brand. But if the palace follows through, that entire image falls apart instantly. Clearly, this interview has set alarm bells ringing at the palace. I think there are a lot of courtiers who are very nervous about the interview and apprehensive about exactly what the couple are going to say. And she said the timing couldn't be worse. This interview comes at a very difficult time for the royal family. They are much more concerned with the more serious matter, which is the health of the Duke of Edinburgh, who is seriously ill in hospital. And there are calls by some royal commentators and experts who believe that this interview should be rescheduled and aired at a less sensitive time for the royal family. And the timing couldn't be worse. Meghan had just started her soft rebrand. You know, that American Riviera orchard. Aesthetic pastel tones, garden vibes, jam jars, and curated peace. But critics, they clocked the irony right away. While she was posting aesthetic fruit bowls, the palace was quietly preparing a constitutional earthquake for her kids. According to sources close to King Charles, this wasn't a heated decision made on impulse. This was strategic. Apparently, he's been gathering receipts for months, maybe even years, after Meghan and Harry went public with their accusations, while the Sussexes were giving interviews and calling out the crown. The palace didn't clap back. They observed, they documented, they waited, and now their silence has transformed into action. No interviews, no headlines, just a firm final move from the monarchy that changes everything. And honestly, the way they played this, silent, strategic, and sharp, is pure royal power. Applause. Hello. How special. Hey. Music. Applause. The kitchen. Waiting for the buckle up because it gets even messy, eh? The latest drama, Lilith's christening. Meghan had claimed the ceremony happened in California and that royal representatives were there. But now, fresh reports are throwing serious shade on that version. Apparently, the event wasn't even registered with the Church of England. No official record, no confirmation. That's a huge deal. Christenings in the royal family aren't Just cute photo ops with lace gowns and godparents. They're a legitimate rite of passage. It's what ties royal children to the church, to the crown, and to centuries of tradition. Without that link, this whole royal claim starts to fall apart. Insiders are saying Meghan's attempt to manage the christening herself may have totally backfired. What was supposed to strengthen her daughter's royal future might have actually raised even more doubts about legitimacy and protocol. Some of the words that they still say with a British accent. So, they'll say zebra and what else do they say? They have these little moments where it comes out, and because they have very American accents, but they say words that are just like him. And I think it's adorable. Zebra is a good one. Zebra, I love it. And poor Harry. Word is he didn't see this coming. He thought the drama had peaked with the Oprah interview in the Netflix documentary. He figured the storm had passed, but instead he's facing a nightmare reality. His own kids might not ever be recognized by the monarchy he was born into. And you can tell he's spiraling. One insider spilled that Harry recently made an emotional plea to the senior royals. Basically begging for a chance to explain, to clarify, to defend his family. But the palace's response ice cold. According to a source, one royal aide summed it up like this: this isn't about emotions. It's about keeping order, honoring lineage, and protecting the future of the crown. Let's be real, Harry and Meghan seem to think they could have it all. Live that chill California life. Ditch the royal duties, but still hold on to the glam and the titles. No work. All perks. But the monarchy, that's not how they roll. They've got rules, and now those rules are coming down hard. And while Meghan's PR squad is trying their best to paint everything as peaceful and normal, insiders are saying it's obvious panic is setting in. Her team has gone full-on damage control mode. They're flooding Instagram and press outlets with carefully edited family clips, adorable photos of Archie and Elizabeth, and warm updates about her wellness brand. But let's be honest, the usual PR tricks aren't hitting like they used to. The narrative has officially left her hands. The crown is calling the shots now. Music. And instead of messy headlines and anonymous leaks, royal aides are moving in silence. They're not clapping back. They're filing official paperwork. They're sitting down with constitutional experts. They're rewriting the rules. And what's about to happen? It could be completely unprecedented. Once Archie and Libert's HRH status is officially removed, it won't just change how people refer to them. It's going to legally reshape their place in the monarchy. And Charles, he's not furious, he's focused. According to insiders, he sees this moment as key to preserving the monarchy's integrity.